I'm on my way to a Barbie themed rave. Everything's pink and furry. And I did these finger waves. I made a short video where I showed that I forgot to do my nails. I'm tired. Hopefully the music is, I know the music's gonna be like lit. I'm really excited. I just like woke up early and did a lot today. So stay tuned for footage of the rave. And one more time, because I don't feel like I properly documented this look. This is my first time doing finger waves on myself. It took me like a few tries to kind of like get it, and a lot of hairspray and a lot of gel. I think it's kind of cute. Okay, just getting gas. Also got 3 sugar-free Red Bull, so gonna crack that, and then I'm already feeling more awake even just saying the word Red Bull. If they were here the last time we were here.
This ain't the hood.
Yeah, the rave was such a vibe. I didn't get to see like what's left of my makeup. Yeah, so we just danced a lot. The DJs were really good. There was like a couple of them that were just like really good. So gotta go give them a follow. And yeah, I've been making a lot of stuff that's like faster BPM. I'm very like inspired by the sounds of ballroom, the sounds of techno, dance music, just really like playing with the palette of sound. Also throwing in live instruments too, which is like obviously like my foundations, but I don't know, I'm just so inspired, and like it's just so sick, like just people being themselves, people being like, just having this space to just be like cool and freaky and like semi-nude and like just like rocking whatever they choose to rock. Like, yeah, it's just like such a vibe, and I hope that we can continue to create spaces like that, and that they remain safe, and that they remain places to celebrate life. That's what's the most important. Like obviously like people want to party and like, you know, whatever lifestyle people have is accepted, but at the end of the day, like it's really, you're celebrating life, you're celebrating just the fact that we're alive and that we can be ourselves in that space and do that. So it's really cool. it's like 3:15. Pretty decent. I just know I want to get up like semi-early tomorrow, so I didn't want to stay until like 5 or whatever. Also, like, who knows, that's kind of like the after hours time, so like stuff probably gets a bit more seedy. But yeah, I made some new friends and danced a lot. So wraps chicken, jerk chicken, sugar cane juice, little bedtime snack. Hey y'all. I don't know why the AC always loves to turn on right when I'm filming or doing a vocal take. Usually I just turn it off. I am celebrating 1 million YouTube views on my channel, so thank you guys all. Thank you to everyone who tunes in. This vlog's probably going to be a shorter one too, just FYI. I think I'll shoot some stuff that I have going on tomorrow. Tonight's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. And then I'll just do one like the following week. I've really just I've been working some gigs, some sound engineering gigs, so that's kept me a little bit busy. I've also been rehearsing a lot for some upcoming shows. I'm playing guitar a lot, flute. I also have this book, so this has like tons of chords in it. It's actually really cool to go through. I don't know if any of you are watching and you play guitar or like you're trying to learn. It's kind of handy to actually have something like tactile close by to you because, for instance, just with like one chord, like just with like an A, like there's like tons of different types of A. What's still going? Yeah, anyway. So yeah, trying to keep my chops sharp. I'm thinking a lot about the format of my live show though, especially because a lot of my music now is like more electronic. It's like, okay, can I play like live instruments and kind of have someone DJing the tracks like I've done in the past. Actually, some of my first shows were like that, and I've done everything else, every kind of combination under the sun of just ways of performing live. But I'm trying to find something that kind of resonates with me now and keeps me inspired now. And I think a big part of that is like I want people to either like really be quiet and listen, like a coffee shop cafe vibe, or I want them to dance, like full out dance and really vibe with the tracks and celebrate and like not just be kind of like bored with it. I want to like party, and also for me, like I want it to be fun. So anyway, I'm thinking about all of that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got going on. Oh, I've been producing a lot lately. And not with an agenda. I think like before I was really trying to like force old ideas into new songs. But now I'm just like coming up with new stuff every day. And then if it happens to work with like an old idea of like a poem I had or a rhyme or a hook or whatever, like that's really cool. But I don't really like kind of feel like I'm working backwards with stuff. Yeah, I feel like I've been having so many like deep thoughts lately too with like my career, where I'm at as an artist. A lot of that has to do with like the live show part, marrying that with like my online presence, content, and balancing all of that out with just being an artist and creating what I want to create. And doing that every day. So I think I've actually like, I don't know, I feel like I do like not enough, and then I do so much, and then I do some stuff like so undirected and some stuff with like so much purpose. Okay, I'm just yeah, so I think, I don't know what I was saying. Consciously or not, I feel like I'm changing a lot in my direction, but also, I don't know, still also acting randomly on impulse. Yeah, really just trying to find the right flow for things, and trying to find my people. I still feel like I play tons of shows. I have definitely over the years, and I make a few fans and meet a few new people, and then it fizzles out or something. There hasn't been consistent growth, and I feel like the same thing online. Like, people kind of follow me for a little bit and then like don't really, like, they kind of tune out, or they get annoyed, or they're following me because we met, at an event, but they're not necessarily like, someone who would be a fan of my music. So still trying to find like my people, and I write my music for people like me. I write it for everyone, like anyone can relate to it, but I really write for young women, young queer people, people who feel different, and people who feel outside fringe folk. I think especially on Instagram, like when I started my Instagram, I wasn't really posting about my music. Like for the first 6 years that I was on the app, I didn't even have music out. So much of my following came from just people who thought I was hot and like didn't necessarily like know that I was an artist, which is unfortunate. But I'm confident and hopeful that my people are out there. I will find you. I used to do this all the time. Okay, good night. Thank you again. Another project. Hey guys, so I started out my Monday morning painting a prop box for my studio, and now I'm gonna go out to the music store and run an errand really soon, but right now I'm doing some recording and songwriting, so I wanted to like show you guys or like explain what I do when I get a beat. So basically, this is not like when I produce, this is like for when I already have a beat that's sent to me and that's produced. So let me just like put this here. So for that, I'll actually flip around the camera and then you can see what I'm doing on my computer. Okay, so I start by opening Logic, and I usually like just make 2 audio tracks. no, I usually do one because when I import it, it makes one anyways. So that's the first step. Then I go and grab my beat. Usually I change the BPM first actually, but sometimes I don't know what it is, and because I'm just using this for a song idea, I just like take it and drag it in. So there's the beat. Cool. And I can hear myself. Then I go to my settings and I have a vocal preset that I use to record, and then that's pretty much it. And then so I'm like going between here and typically like my notes app or my Google Docs, which is where I like write a lot of stuff. Sometimes I write it by hand in my notebook, but then then I'll just like loop a section. Let's say it's like this first chunk, and then I'll just like come up with ideas for that first part, and then I'll record it here. And when I record, I just hit record. Yeah. Yep. And if I wanted to find the BPM, I go to tap BPM, which I think I've already shown you guys that's one of the tools that I use. So if this is just like some beat that I got off of like BeatStars or YouTube or whatever, which I don't really do anymore. Like I usually have a beat that I've made or that I'm working on with a producer. But if I don't know what the beat is, like for whatever reason, I'll go to what's it called? This is like the worst tutorial ever. This isn't really a tutorial, I'm just kind of sharing like what I do when I say like I'm in the studio recording. So this is like what my songwriting process looks like a little bit. As I mentioned before, like I go back to like my bank of kind of notes that I've written over literally years, like my notes app for Apple. Let's see how far back this goes. Like, and literally sometimes I'll scroll down to the bottom. 2019. Okay, that's not that long ago. Probably some of these I've like updated. I have other docs in my Google Drive. I have a folder that's just called like writing and songwriting, and then there's like a bunch of different docs, and some of them are phone notes. And usually, like, I've had this happen before where I think I updated my iPhone or something and I lost everything on my notes app, which was devastating. It's like losing a diary or like losing a book you wrote. Even if those ideas like aren't fully fleshed out yet, that's what it feels like. So I like to sometimes take like admin days where I just like put all of my phone notes onto a Google Doc. That way I know like I'm never gonna lose it, you know. And yeah, so in my lyrics, songwriting, and writing folder, there's like 44 different files. Some of those are just like lyrics of songs that are already out. Like one doc is like Carnival EP lyrics, so that has lyrics for everything on that project. And then then I have a new doc running for like new songs I'm working on usually. And for instance, everything I've been writing this summer, that's like 44 pages right now. So that's like usually like one song per page, so that's like a bunch of songs. And yeah, so I like loop a section of the song. Oh, this is what the top BPM thing looks like. I think I've shown you guys that before though. I don't have my backdrop up right now. Yeah. So then I just
either like really try to work on the groove of that song, or I try to find something that's like what I'm feeling like that day. Like if I'm like really depressed and in my feels, I try to find like something more somber to work on. Or if I'm feeling really like lovey-dovey or soulful, then I try to find like a beat that I've been sent or that I'm working on myself to match that, and then I just loop different sections, the hook and whatever, and write over those parts. So that's what I'm doing right now. And got some new toys. Yesterday was a little peek at my rehearsal with the band, and it gave me kind of throwback to Colombia, because that's the first time I played with a band since then, which was really sick. I have a show this Thursday in a few days, so if you're seeing this and you live in Toronto and you want to come check it out, it's gonna be dope. There's like a few other cool artists on the bill as well. Yeah, have a great day. Actually, before I finish this vlog, I'm just gonna give another quick update. Right now I'm going to Kensington / Chinatown. I'm gonna try to, ooh, I love this wall. So sick. I'm always on the hunt for a good wall. I'm on my way to get a ring light. I used to have one, kind of like a just crappy like 10-inch one, but I'm trying to get better at doing like short form content and stuff like that, and I like doing these like makeup videos too sometimes, or just, yeah, I think a ring light would just help with that, obviously, and one that's like a bit more powerful than what I had before. Also, I can't find the one I had before, ever since I got back from Colombia. I don't know, I stashed it away somewhere and like, or maybe I brought it with me and I didn't bring it back, I don't know. So I'm gonna go do that. I kind of want to go to Juicy Dumpling first, which is like a really dope soup dumpling place. And all morning I've just been rehearsing. Oh my god, I think I'm allergic to something. I'm just like sniffling like crazy. All morning I've just been rehearsing, and yeah, in the studio working on some songs. So that's today's update. I'm super excited for my show though. Like, it just feels really great to be playing with a band again, to be performing. I know I had a couple like shows in Toronto that got canceled or moved. One of them was due to the air quality here, because I was like, I first of all, I'm literally dying. I have like asthma and I was sick because of the smoke in the air. But I ended up canceling that show because it was an outdoor show and I just couldn't perform. Anyway, I've got a few more lined up in the coming months, so I just feel like really honored and blessed to be able to get to perform again. So that's it.